Chapter 3. Only one day later, the Aga invited me to dinner. I went alone. No doubt about security came to my mind. It didn't even cross my mind. I just took my own rifle and went. There wasn't a single bullet in the magazine of the rifle. The Aga greeted me at the outside door of the house. There was also a young man in local clothes whom I didn't know. Following a brief handshake and introduction, the Aga spoke. "Commander, when you said it, I immediately took it as a command. There were none of these weapons in our village. I sent word to Göreve, one of the closest villages to us. They had them. 4 people came from that village with their weapons. They will show you their weapons. I know these friends very well. They are all from our tribe. They are loyal to the Republic of Turkey and the homeland. Do not remain in doubt." After chatting a bit about the weather outside, we went inside. Inside, 3 people immediately stood up when they saw me and we shook hands in turn. With the self-confidence of being a commander, I immediately started to speak. After talking a lot about the beauty of the village, the fertility of the Salopi plain, the warmth and hospitality of the people of the region, a food tray was brought by a veiled lady of the house and placed in the middle of the room. At the invitation of the first I, then the others, went to the table and ate our meals. I was the only one talking at the table. They were just passing my questions with short, generally single-word answers. Finally, when it came to recognizing weapons, one of them first introduced the Kalashnikov, then the Bixi machine gun to me briefly. I took it in my hand and weighed its weight. I took a shooting position with the rifle while lying in the room. I looked at its bullets and magazines. Then, thanking them, I immediately left the house and returned to the head of my unit. About 10 days had passed. During this time, the Aga had not come to me at all. I hadn't called or asked either. One afternoon, the Aga came to me. After a brief pleasant chat, the Aga said, "Commander, I will tell you something, but you will not be angry with me. Commander, you know those who introduced you to those weapons, they were terrorists." "What are you saying, Aga?" "Yes, Commander. Either shoot me here, or beat me, or kill me. I can't take it anymore. Tell. Commander, we were very afraid of you when you first came. We thought you had come here to fight terrorists. That's why we always kept our distance from you. But there were many terrorist youths here. There are many from our village too. But because of the pressure from the gendarmerie commander right now, they are all in the mountains. They come to the village from time to time at night, and they get information about you from me. They say that if I don't give it, they will kill my family, plunder my cotton fields, and rob my grocer. And I was always conveying to them the information I got from you, and what I saw out of fear. At that moment, I felt like I would sink into the ground. My whole body was trembling, but I was trying not to show it. Ego on. After the last development, these friends came that night. 2 of them are from Göreve. Shehmuz is from our village. The other's name is Riza, and Hay is from Siirt. I saw the one from Siirt for the first time, but I know the others very well. What are you saying, That night I told them again what I saw and what I learned from you. What did you tell Aga? Here, your way of thinking, why you came here, how many of you are, your weapons, your training status, even how many of you are each time, the situation of the privates. What were they most curious about? The 4-barreled weapons you've placed around here and frequently fire. He was referring to the 12.7mm turrets. Why? They were very afraid of those weapons. You also occasionally fire towards the mountain and into the air. Although we villagers are also very afraid of those weapons, I also learned that day the fact that our shots, which we made unconsciously for training purposes, frightened the villagers and terrorists very much. Why didn't you warn me, Aga? We are very afraid of them, Commander. Go on. You, during a conversation. I don't have much time. I must leave immediately, otherwise all the barrels will turn to the village, you said. Yes. They were also very scared. We were also very scared. Otherwise, that day, their thoughts were to make you run away to the mountain. What are you saying, Aga? Yes, Commander. What I said is word for word correct. I told them a lot about you. They also learned the trick of the trade very well. In fact, I put this thought in their heads. I lied. I told them that you didn't like the TC, Republic of Turkey. How were they going to kidnap me then? Tea would come after the meal. A sleeping pill would be put in your tea. Everything was ready. But you left after the meal without waiting for tea, even frightening us. At that moment, I realized that the things I had said to the from time to time in our previous conversations about the Turkish armed forces as a somewhat young and inexperienced officer, the words I had spoken with, thoughts such as the psychological disorder caused by being in the trenches day and night, for months, and homesickness, had been misunderstood. I learned. Meanwhile, thanks to my leaving the house early by chance and a bit of my chattiness, I had also been saved from being kidnapped to the mountains. After that day, I never left the trench area and never went to the village. Commander, shoot me here right away if you want, but please don't tell the gendarmerie commander. On one condition. What is it? From now on, you will inform me every time a terrorist comes to the village. Don't do it, Commander. They want this too. Well, that's it. You serve both sides.
I ask for your support. Together we will succeed. Subscribe now, like and comment. Thank you.